Hi, everybody. Guys, thank you so much for being so patient with me as I was getting things going. Thank you guys for being here. Now, let the people know that we are live. Welcome, everybody. If you have not, please hit that like button. Excuse me for me, because that would be amazing and it helps the channel. We are live now. Um, Shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody. Thank you guys for being here. Y'all are amazing. Thank you. Thank you. There's just way too much going on, I know, in the streets of YouTube, per usual, right? Everyone, we are live now. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Welcome, everybody. I see my beautiful, wonderful mods in the house. Listen, we're about to talk about some things, and we have to talk about some things, okay? Because literally, I was kind of beating my head a little bit on this because I said, what is the best approach in a situation as such, right? For those that have been, I don't know, under a rock for the last couple of weeks, we've had a situation where um, a woman by the name of Misha was interviewed by a much bigger platform by the name of Lionel B. And Misha came forward and basically said that she was one of the Jane Does, or at least the Jane Doe, on the lawsuit that is being handled by Cassie's attorneys. Okay. Cassie Ventura's attorneys, right? And when looking at this lawsuit, I want to take us back a little bit to when this information first dropped, because I remember everybody hitting my inbox and saying, Rabbit, here she's the real Jane Doe. She's the lady with the what is it, DG shirt, and then she's the lady, she's the woman with the what is it? She's laying on the buffet. She was a minor. Then you had Adria English, who was also supporting, I guess, the information that she was putting out there. There was just way too much information that was being put out there. And a lot of us, and I'll put myself in there, I said, guys, when I first talked about it, I said, I don't think this is the Jane Doe. I remember saying that. I said, I don't think that this is that Jane Doe. Yes. Thank you. The D and the G. Thank you. The Dulce and Gabbana. Y'all, I'm still a little sick, okay? And I was a little like, I think one of the things that content creators, and I'll put myself in that, especially because I support people that come forward, I support victims, right? If a person is coming forward, sharing their story, and they're bearing their heart, um, I support them. You know what I mean? I don't question their story, but the biggest red flag, and I'll say it again and again and again, that I had that night was honestly when she said that she was the woman with the D and G shirt, the brown shirt, sitting on Diddy's lap, and that no attorney would take her case. That was I told y'all, I told you like 5 different videos. I said this is the biggest red flag because that Jane Doe was being represented by an attorney, right? Now, I had to scale back a little bit because in my mind, believe it or not, even though Misha came forward on a big platform, I don't necessarily blame Misha. Does that make sense? Like, I don't want to kick Misha or anything like that. Did she lie? Yes, she did. Yes, she did, y'all. It's okay to say that she lied, and it's okay to question the motives behind that. Now, you guys are saying, well, why? What do you mean she lied? How do you know? How do you know? Well, let me tell you what happened. And I think honestly, even though people don't want to give credit, but I'm going to give credit to the person that needs to have credit. Okay. Danny Robertson emailed the law firm. All right. Shout out to Danny Robertson. If y'all can drop the link to her channel, please and thank you. Danny Robertson had emailed the law firm. All right. And this is the email. Thank you, Danny, for sharing it with me. I think it's important to show it because Danny was watching everything that was happening with social media and, the divide back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, right? Danny put out here, she emailed the law firm, misrepresentation of Jane Doe by Lamisha Fuller, immediate action needed. So this is Danny's email to the law firm. She emailed this on the November 23rd. WIGDOR finally decides to drop a statement yesterday. And we'll look at WIGDOR's statement here in a minute. But she emails November 23rd, Saturday. Mr. WIGDOR, I'm writing to you to bring your attention a serious matter involving an individual named Lamisha Fuller, who has been publicly claiming to be Jane Doe, the plaintiff in the lawsuit against Sean Combs, whom your firm represents. Ms. Fuller has falsely alleged that she is the individual described in the lawsuit, has gone as far as claiming that she is the person in the widely circulated photographs of Sean Combs' lap. She has also been posting numerous YouTube videos making sensational claims that align with or contradict the details in the complaint, confusing the public and misrepresenting your client's story. If I was that Jane Doe's attorney, I would be upset. Let me just say this, okay? I think it would be normal to be upset because, the court is one thing, but the court of public opinion is definitely another thing, right? Just imagine you're that Jane Doe, okay? And you want to stay a Jane Doe and you have to fight to stay like a Jane Doe, all right? So you stay as a Jane Doe, you have these attorneys that file this lawsuit, all right? You give these horrific details about what happened to you with this powerful man. Years of staying silent, okay? Years of being scared to speak out. Trauma therapy, having to relive this on paper, then having to go to court, attorneys, investigators dealing with this, and then to have folks try to discredit your story or pull it apart, right? Because let me tell you, having a Jane Doe leak has literally been it's been weird, y'all. Let me tell you, I have received numerous messages from people trying to leak Jane Doe's and John Doe's from the Sean Diddy Combs lawsuits. And how folks don't get how fucked up that is, I don't understand. Now, it's one thing to hear, like, listen, I think it's this. Okay, it might be, but it is not my job to go find out if that's the Jane Doe, so then I could put it in here as a video. How fucked up is that? Honestly, jeopardizing everything is one thing. Now, give me 1 sec, y'all. I'm not here to kick Lamisha, okay? Because I think that Lamisha is truly somebody that is not well, okay? She's not well. Somebody who takes it upon themselves to take on a story. And let me explain this, because it didn't just happen. She didn't just wake up one day and say, I'm going to be a Jane Doe from a lawsuit of Sean Diddy Combs. It didn't happen that way. There was planning, all right? Go back to ADRIA, how she was introducing Lamisha here to YouTube by her friend underage. It's another Diddy victim. How she was going about that. It took time for that to happen. Okay? So I'm not really like upset with Lamisha. We don't know what kind of consequences Lamisha will have from this. She can. Hell, if I was that attorney, I'd be like, listen, I've been fighting to keep this Jane Doe as a Jane Doe, and you guys are doing the most online. So I'm going to go and I'm going to come out. I could sue you. I could do whatever I want. Okay. These are attorneys, y'all. These are powerful people. Okay. They don't fuck around. So that's why I feel a little bit of empathy for Misha, believe it or not. I also feel like it is Lionel B's responsibility to figure this shit out too, because he's still got 2 videos up there of this woman saying a bunch of shit that is untrue. It's untrue. She is not this woman. Lionel B, Andy from Popcorn Planet, BJ Investigates, last week did a little sit down. I saw it. I know some of you guys saw it. They all sat down and said, they asked Lionel, can you confirm that the woman with the DNG pictures, that's her? And what did he say? Yeah, that's her. I can confirm. Huh? What? You can? How? When? Anyways, let me keep reading this email, okay? Shout out to Danny Robertson. If Ahmad can drop her channel, please and thank you. Y'all go check it out. So, Miss Fuller has falsely alleged that she is the individual described in the lawsuit and has gone as far as claiming that she is the person in the widely circulated photographs of Sean Combs' lab. She also has been posting numerous YouTube videos making sensational claims that align with or contradict the details in the complaint, confusing the public and misrepresenting your client's story. This behavior is damaging for several reasons. It undermines the credibility of the actual victim, Jane Doe. All right. This is where I would be upset. It could harm the public perception of the case by conflating verifiable allegations with unsubstantiated dramatic claims. It allows Ms. Fuller to exploit Jane Doe's story for personal or financial gain, possibly scamming individuals who believe she is the victim. And that, to me, my friend, is probably the biggest one, right? Like there's credibility issues, but she's also exploiting. Now, some folks have said, well, Lamisha needs to come here and clear. I don't think Lamisha just needs to go away. Go get help. Hopefully, I know that the bigger content creators are helping to get her services. That's what she needs to do. My hope is that she gets help because she needs it. Okay. She does not need to explain herself. She has no credibility in terms. She was not a Diddy victim. She was never a Diddy victim. Okay. I've said that multiple times. She's a victim of something, but she's not a Diddy victim. All right. She doesn't need any more screen time. I'm telling you that the internet is going to eat her up. Okay. They've been eating her up. It just doesn't make sense. But hey, to each his own. Okay. Ooh, hold up, y'all. Just like Jenny from the block, right? Just like Jenny from the block. Okay, let's keep going. So, given the high profile nature of this case, I respectfully urge your firm to release a public statement addressing the following: that Jane Doe, your client, has not spoken publicly or participated in any interviews regarding this case. That Miss Fuller's claims of being Jane Doe are entirely false and unauthorized. That legal action may be pursued against individuals impersonating or exploiting your client's likeness for personal financial gain. Issuing such a statement would help protect your client's reputation, preserve the integrity of the case, and deter further misrepresentation. Like even them issuing a statement helps a lot of creators put this to bed. You know what I mean? Like at the very least, we know that none of us were wrong. For those that doubted, like myself and others, we don't need to feel like we're wrong for doubting this Jane Doe. In my heart, I knew that she was not a Diddy victim. She just wasn't. The timeline didn't make sense. None of it. And some of y'all knew it too. Nobody fell. I don't think I fell for it. I don't think some of you guys fell for it. I think some of you guys wanted to give her grace, which happens a lot with victims, right? We want to give people grace, the opportunity. If Kitty Koo, Pika, Nebby, if y'all hit my link and you tell me a story, a horrific story that happened to you, okay? Guess what? I'm going to give you grace and I'm going to listen to you. That's what I'm going to do because that's the kind of person that I am. Do I want to pull apart your story? No, that's not my initial reaction. I don't want to do that to anybody. I want to hear you out. I want to hear what you have to say. But I think that, I don't know, God gives us discernment. You know what I mean? Hold up. When you, and I've learned to listen to this now that I'm like older, okay? Shout out to my mom. Sometimes you have to sit there and just listen. Shut everything up and listen to the words that are being said to you. You know how hard that is, especially having ADHD and being unmedicated? That's me. I can't. I have a hard time. And listening is part of my job. It's always been part of my job. But sometimes in just the quietness, you'll get the answer that you need from a situation that's being presented to you. You know what I mean? Now, I want to believe a lot of people. I want to believe everybody. I want to believe everybody. Okay? If you come into me and you telling me a story, oh, thank you, Night Charm. Yes, my birthday's tomorrow. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Maybe more wisdom, Night Charm, will come through. Thank you, love. Hit the like button for my birthday. Thank you. Maybe I don't know, maybe there'll be something, that you'll get, but like I don't know. This is deep and it pulls at our heartstrings because a lot of y'all here in the chat, some of you guys have been victims of similar situations. Have you ever been taken advantage of by powerful people? And you know what it feels like when you are trying to speak up but you can't, or you're being pushed down to and you can't speak up. I know what that feels like to have been victimized by a powerful person and not be able to speak. It sucks. And that's why the Diddy victims, people that are coming out here telling their stories, I want to be able to listen to all of them and believe everything. But I know that there are a lot of people out there that are not well. Some of these people have anti-personality disorders, okay? As scary as that word is, it's really real because you would have to think that for somebody to lie, either trauma, anti-personality, all kinds of things that y'all can think about, all right? For people to lie about things like this, it takes a really ill person to do it, okay? Um, People will lie, and you have to know that. People will lie, right? Let me keep reading this. Thank you, Cheeks. Thank you for the $10. Thank you, love. And also shout out to Mary Reno for becoming a member. Thank you guys. You guys are amazing. Thank you for supporting my channel. Hold up, y'all. Let me continue reading this, okay? So that Miss Fuller's claims of being Jane Doe are entirely false and unauthorized. That legal actions may be pursued against individuals impersonating or exploiting your client's likeness for personal or financial gain. That's the biggest one that Lamisha needs to be careful because they're attorneys, you know? If I was at Jane Doe, I would be mad that somebody took my name and impersonated or took my story or did something. Yeah, I would be very mad. Issuing such a statement would help protect your client's reputation, preserve the integrity of the case, and deter further misrepresentation. Thank you for your attention to this matter. If there is any additional information I can provide or assist, shout out to Danny Robertson. She put her email here, and she actually listed a bunch of the YouTube links. If y'all see that, there of the videos that she showed them. So then WIGDOR did a statement yesterday. And the reason I know about the statement is because shout out to Popcorn Planet. He actually showed it on his channel. And I said, oh my God. So WIGDOR, this is WIGDOR's what is it? Twitter. This is their Twitter account. All right. And they said a woman has recently come forward claiming to be our client, Jane Doe, who asserted claims of gender-motivated violence against Sean Combs, Harvey Pierre, and others. She is not the individual we represent in the pending lawsuit. Our client's identity remains confidential. Okay. And he says, thank you for clarifying. She is not the woman. She is not the woman. All right. Y'all hear that? She's not the woman, y'all. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. I've been following this case with all the information on YouTube News. I personally appreciate the confirmation. Thank you for clearing this up. The public needs full transparency, and it also helps the real victims to be heard and trusted. And let's see what else they say. She is still one of Diddy's victims. There are people out here that still believe her. She is still one of Diddy's victims. I believe her. I believe her. Y'all hear that? She is still one of Diddy's. There are people who are going to believe that she is still one of Diddy's victims. No matter what at this point, right? The person is Lamisha Fuller. She did an interview with Lionel B on YouTube. They use your Jane Doe photos, and people are trying to be helpful in the chat. Iron Rabbit, thank you so much for the $10. Love. Thank you. You said thank you. That's what I meant to say, Abraham, is anti-personality disorder. Yes. Thank you. I don't know. What did I say? See, I've been like talking real fast. I've been talking real fast sometimes. Let's see. Let me see what you guys are saying. Adria is representing herself. Adria has not served Diddy. So I don't know. I don't know what she plans to do. I mean, is she going to sue Diddy? Did she just put that out there? She used an attorney and then dropped it? What happened? What happened exactly? That's what I want to know. Yeah, I mean, let me know. Yes, thank you. Sorry, antisocial personality disorder. Y'all, what did I say? Did I say anti-personality? Yeah, I did. I forgot the social part. My bad. So she has a deadline of December 10th. Yeah, y'all. So she has not served Diddy. Is she going to serve Diddy? She's going to represent herself? That's what she said? When is this going to happen? Let me know. You don't trust her? I don't trust it, but I feel like Misha actually went through some terrible things and was manipulated into changing her story. A lot of it is not making sense. Now, I did watch Andy's whole live, okay? And to stay true to my title, right? Because this is the shit that really gets to me and I don't think it's fair, all right? Jaguar Wright went live a couple days ago. And as much as Adria might lie, Misha might lie, this is the shit that I don't get, that we don't hold people accountable to. We don't hold people accountable, and yet we are swayed every time they speak. Like, I just want to know, when was it okay to ever out somebody having HIV? Why was it okay to say that Adria has HIV? Did she confirm that? Why is that okay? Let me know. Thank you. Yes, anti. Thank you for correcting me in the chat. Thank you. Antisocial personality disorder, y'all. Thank you. No, I just want to know. How is it that it's okay to out somebody who has HIV? I mean, yo, what happened? And why put it in the context like that? Even if she has or doesn't have it. How come nobody this is the shit that really gets to me about this situation. You guys, people want to hold Diddy accountable, but people don't want to hold the people that say the things that they say accountable. I want to know. She did not say that, Michelle. Are you sure? She alluded to it. She didn't say it because I heard it. I heard her say the house in Virginia. Why? I just want to know, y'all, especially if you're fans. Why was it okay for her to say that on her live? I have the transcript. Go to the 30-minute mark on this video. Y'all let me know. Why is it okay for her to put that out there? Why is it okay for her to put that out there? Let me know. Why was that okay? I just want to know. If you're a supporter, why is this okay? My sound is off. She did say it. I heard it. Let me know. If I put some shit out here and said, so and so has house in Virginia, the big house in Virginia, why do people let her get away with this? We just established the fact that ADRIA and Misha might need help, but yet you put some shit out here that this woman has HIV. Let me know. Is that okay? She did. Thank you. Thank you, Rodney, for you're right. Adria even put it on her IG and she said it. It's on her video. She has not removed it, but y'all want to, I don't get it. Let's be mad at Misha for lying, but it's okay for her to say whatever the hell it is about anybody. That's what I want to know. See, here's the deal. All right. Night Charm, you're in the chat, right? Let me play something. Back in 2020, this was Jaguar Wright was going viral back in 2020. Okay. This is when she had that issue with Tasha K and everything. I have the screenshot here. And she put out some information about an individual unprovoked to get bloggers to fight. And this is the shit that I'm talking about. Now, Jaguar Wright, she's a blogger at this point. She's a YouTuber. That's what she is. She falls under YouTube. Do you remember, Night Charm, when Jaguar Wright put out there that the Patty Pie guy was getting it in with 14-year-olds? You remember that? Remember that? Let me know, Night Charm. Do you remember that? Let's play this. Let's see. And I might have to find. I think I might find the actual. Here it is.
Anything to do with that. The last I checked, you wanted to get together with the gay boys and take my platform down. Listen, I'm confused as to why you're calling me after doing several interviews saying that you're going to take down my platform. You know how to contact Storm. Email to come from me and go directly to him. So why would you want it to come from me after you wanted my platform taken down? I'm confused. If you want to get this phone, I'm going to see you this way. Okay. A 14-year-old boy. Who is James Wright? Okay. What? Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. Oh.
So here she said that she got an email that the Patty Pie dude was doing something with boys. Okay, now hold up.
So how do you know all this?
You can't make it out. Can y'all hear it? Hear it? Let me know. Because if not, I think. Let me see if I think see if Tasha has this up on her channel because we could pull it too. She had an exclusive Jaguar Wright and Tasha K face off. I don't think Tasha will. Tasha, do not do not tag, or what is it? Do not copyright me. Yep. Oh, here it is. It's perfect. Okay. I got it. Hold up, y'all. This is it right here. Literally a couple years ago. Okay. I'm going to start right at. I think it was like right over here.
Has been accused of having sex with a 14-year-old boy.
Okay, let's go back a little bit.
Storm is about Armand. Oh, I don't think he wants that. He only does news on celebrities. Armand is not a celebrity.
Mm.
No, you don't understand. It's about Armand and another celebrity. Oh, okay. Well, you know Storm's email. I mean, you can contact him or hit his DM. Like I said, I don't want it to come from me. Well, why would I have anything to do with that? The last I checked, you wanted to get together with the gay boys and take my platform down. All right. You really don't. Do you know who James Wright is? Listen. The Patty dude. I'm confused as to why all of a sudden you're calling me after doing several interviews saying that you're going to take down my platform. I got somebody else that I know will take it, but I wanted it to go to Storm.
So Jaguar Wright, when she came in the scene in 2020, she was collaborating with various bloggers. There was a lot of bloggers, okay? And so there was this email that she was talking about where it was exposing James Wright, the Patti LaBelle, Patty Pie guy, okay? And it was apparently a salacious. Now, I've never saw the email, but it was a very salacious email. Jaguar Wright was recording bloggers, and she was like, everybody was recording everybody, all right? Similar to what we're seeing right now. Okay, let me hit play on this.
You know how to contact Storm. No, I don't. I'm telling you, I just tried to call him, and I don't want this email to come from me and go directly to him. So why would you want it to come from me after you wanted my platform taken down? You're not understanding. Okay, listen to me. If you want to get this, that's fine. But I'm gonna put it to you this way. Okay. James Wright has been accused of having sex with a 14-year-old boy.
Who is James Wright has been accused of having relations with a 14-year-old boy, or, just listen to what she says. Just listen.
James Wright. The Patty dude. Okay. What the Patty Pie dude. Okay. Okay. This boy reached out to Armand because he wanted Armand to take the story. Mm-hmm. And Armand refused to take the story.
Armand is another blogger, okay?
And responded back via email saying, I don't give a fuck what you think he did to you. I'm not reporting that. He's my friend. Oh, okay.
Okay.
So how do you know all this? Because somebody sent me the email. One of my sources. I can't, like I said, I'm really trying to keep this as far away from me as possible.
You just listen to her. She said, somebody sent me an email, one of my sources. I'm trying to keep this as far away as possible, y'all. Like, get it away. Listen to her wording, okay? And then listen how the shit changes later. Just watch.
Because I do know James. Mm-hmm. Okay, how do you know James? I do know James. James used to hang out at my Aunt Patty's house. Before he was forced to have to, get paid. For all that, he would come up there and have parties at her house. And everybody knows Aunt Patty love the kids. You know Aunt Patty LaBelle? Listen to me. I done seen James at the golf course in Gladwin getting it in with underage boys.
Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, Jaguar Wright in 2020. Wait a minute. Hold up. You just said that one of your sources emailed you about this James Wright rumor of a 14-year-old boy. And now you've put yourself in there and said that you actually saw James Wright getting it in with a 14-year-old boy at a golf course. Y'all see that shit? So to me, what is different now in 2024 that she was doing? Well, what's different now? The shit that she's doing now is what she was doing in 2020. Okay. With a little bit of homework, people can actually pick up on that. But you know what? Guess what? She's going to say, Tasha K is a part of the troll farm. Tasha K did this. I remember this call. I remember when it happened. I remember when that situation happened. I was not a content creator then, but I saw it all. Okay. So when people come in here and say Jaguar Wright is the truth, no, she is not. And the people that are messing with her right now, y'all better be careful. If you are a victim of Diddy, she's going to try to discredit you and put dirt on your name. I've seen it do it thousands and thousands of times on people, even people that supported her at some point, time and time again. Let me go ahead and play this again. All right.
Like, that's normal.
Listen.
Oh, wow. You seen him at the park doing that? At the golf course in Gladwin, but you can't tell nobody that. Okay. That's the only reason.
She even gives you a location of the park. Okay. Even Tasha's like, wait a minute, you see him at the park. Okay. So now it went from a source to now you saw him do this. A 14-year-old child, just like she inserted herself on Epstein Island, where she rescued 3 Rose victims, right? But nobody calls her out on this shit, y'all. Why? Why don't you guys call? Like, I have seen very few bloggers actually call her out on anything. Why? If she, what? I don't get it. Now, do I want to go viral over a story? Fuck yeah, every YouTuber does. But is this about victims or is this about going viral? Or both? That's the shit where everybody loses me, honestly. That's where I get lost. I don't get it. That's where we're not right on the same train. We're not. We can't be. No way. Because if she can lie about this shit and put a crime on an innocent person, what else? What else is she lying about? What else? If she can lie about things like this, and let me tell you, why is it that she is not made to show one receipt, but everybody's coming after Misha? Why is it that she's not able to show one receipt, but everybody's coming after ADRIA? Let me know why. Because you could Google her and she sang next to Jay-Z. Why has she yet to sue Jay-Z if the discovery is so good? I want to know. Why hasn't she sued Jay-Z if the discovery is so good? I want to know. I'm serious. What is going on? I know some of you guys are watching me on the bushes. I'm asking you guys, drop down. Let me ask you, why is it that we want Misha to be truthful and honest, but we can't hold this woman to the same standards? Hell, ADRIA has pictures of the parties that she attended, the Diddy parties. Y'all like it when I lie? I mean, honestly, I don't know what else to say. Let me know. Let me play.
I said, oh, fuck, this shit is credible. But I thought I wasn't a credible source. I mean, you just told other bloggers last week you wanted to take me there. This has nothing to do with you. Well, why you calling me? Oh my God, because I told you I tried to call Storm and his phone is disconnected. Well, and I need to listen, Storm, I can tell.
So anyways, y'all feel free. I'm telling you, do your homework when it comes to this, okay? Because let me tell you, y'all are doing your homework with Misha and you'll do your homework with ADRIA, but you won't do your homework with Jaguar Wright. Why is that okay? And she has hung herself and clung herself to people that have credibility, in my opinion, and yet has decided. I don't get it. I do not get it. I do not get it. And I don't talk about this woman because literally she is an energy vampire and will suck the fuck out of you. And I'm good. I'm good. Yeah. You said you should do a panel with creators that have been popping her for years. That would be epic. That would be epic, actually, to get all the creators together that have been calling her out for years, because there's been a lot of them. There's been a lot of them. But see, the thing is that for you to do this kind of work, like, you actually have to get in the spaces of where she started. You have to know where she started from. And the people that have said, well, Tasha K is after, Jaguar Wright. Tasha K, let me tell you something. Y'all can say whatever you want about Tasha K, but you have to understand the reason and the background behind it. Okay? Pay attention, y'all. If you really are about that research, go find her truth. It shouldn't be that hard. You're making LaMisha prove herself. Why hasn't this woman been able to prove herself? That's what I want to know. If you're making LaMisha prove herself, why haven't y'all made Jaguar Wright prove herself? Help me understand that. Let me know. How is it that one person can be fucking everywhere like Nightcrawler? She's at Epstein Island. She's at this party. She got pregnant by Jay-Z. When? When? What happened? Let me, believe the hype. Let me tell you something. Eventually things get exposed. That's what happens. I just want people to be careful. People have asked me, like, Rabbit, bigger creators, what do you think about this? What do you think about Jaguar Wright? And I tell them, yeah, no. What do I think? I think that people need to do homework. I think people need to be careful. I think the minute that you beef with her, then you're part of Rock Nation Jay-Z. That's what happened. That is what happened. Jaguar Wright was not on Epstein Island. Well, apparently she was. She said that she was. She said she rescued 3 victims from Epstein Island. I don't know how she got there. I don't know. Did she like swim or something? Did she try? Like, when did this happen? So if we're gonna like call people liars, can we just line them all up? I just want to know. Let's start. No matter how compelling your story is, if it doesn't make sense historically with the timeline, it doesn't fly. And you know what, honey? It's okay. It's okay. I'm more concerned about the fact that you would put yourself out there to say this shit and not realize that a lot of us are very well versed on the internet and can look things up. You said she took a jet ski to Epstein Island. A boat remembers? Like, girl. Oh my God. I just want to know, y'all. I got questions. We got questions. And what was the reason? Listen, I'm starting to feel a little bit better. A little cough and cold will never get me down, ever. All right. It might have to sound all crazy, but it'll never get me down. You said, I know, I was listening to that, like, Andy and Kim. Did you see how she acted? Yeah. Shout out, like I said, I don't have y'all know I have a lot of love for Kim. Shout out to Kim. It's Kim. Y'all go check her out. I have a lot of love for Andy. I mean, both have been really good to me. I have been on their platforms. Check them out. I hope that they get to where they need to go. But to me, everybody's allowed to believe whatever you guys want to believe when it comes to Jaguar Wright. Okay. Y'all are allowed to believe what you want to believe. And that being said, sometimes people have to make up their own mind. But for me, that I've been watching for years on out, I know how malignant and how wrong this woman is, where she will put a crime on people that have not committed the crime. And if they already have like a reputation, Like, listen, we don't have to talk. We know that Diddy is trash, but I'm not going to put a shitload of crimes knowing that, like, he's already facing the crimes that he's facing. It's just not my place. That's what I'm going to say about that. It's not. Just isn't. You know, and even though, let me say, as much as we could talk shit about Piers Morgan, okay? Piers Morgan did take that interview down. Right. Like, he took it down. One thing that we could also say is on Vlad. As much as I'm not a fan of Vlad, he did not lie. Jaguar Wright is not credible. She has not shown one receipt, but we're making Lamisha show receipts, right? We're making Adria show receipts, right? We're making all these people show receipts, but Jaguar Wright doesn't need to. Why? Because she's saying, you know, with the roots and neo soul, and you know, and she did this, and she's been through so much. Oh my god, and you know, the car blew up. She leaks her own pornography on YouTube. Y'all don't know about that, right? She's gotten online and made threats with guns. You guys don't know about that, right? Oh, but it's happened. It's happened before. Let me see if I can find some receipts. Hold up. I mean, I saw it. Hold up. You know, I don't want to put shit out there. You know, but it's happened before. You know, she was doing the most. Okay, did it load? Let's see. Do. Oh, there it is. Okay, here we go. Let's pull it up. I mean, you know, she can get online and have a gun and make threats to people. She can get online and do the most. That is okay because her name is Jaguar Wright and she's allowed to do that. Where did it go? Recent images. Let's see. Images. You know what? I'll upload it on my Drive. That's what I'll do. See, that'll be quicker. You know how I do, guys. I always have a receipt here and there. I was going through my phone. I definitely need a new phone. Like, my stuff will freeze up every once in a while. Is this it? Oh, let's see. Here it is. Let's send this out to the time that Jaguar Wright was making threats to people. And she was just doing the most, you know, showing weapons. That's what she does. And that's how she gets. But again, she's an advocate, y'all. She's definitely for the victims. That's what she does. We don't need to hold her accountable because there's nothing. You know, she doesn't need to show receipts for anything. She doesn't, but Lamisha does because we don't believe in Lamisha. We don't, but we believe Jaguar, right? Because she was there. We don't believe Courtney. We don't believe Courtney Burgess, and there's something definitely wrong with the attorneys that are, you know, are involved and everything. But Jaguar Wright is definitely the truth. She doesn't need to show receipts. Is this it? Yep, here it is. Oh yes, y'all remember. This was once upon a time. This was Jaguar Wright once upon a time. Y'all see that? Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Oh yeah, this is her with the gun. Hold up. Let me. Oh yeah, she was doing the most. Here it is. For those, what's she gonna say? Who did that? Let me know. Yeah, she went. She was barefoot to Epstein Island with the paddle boat. Let me know how that works. Yeah, yeah. Let me know. That's just one of many. Yeah, and then there was this episode at the barbershop crying and shaking, but every couple of seconds checks her view count. Yeah, on the IG, Night Charm. That's why I said Night Charm. You were there. A lot of you guys were there for all of this went down. This is the most attention Hagwire has ever gotten. She never had the look to gain access to any of these events. She speaks on it. She's let me know. Let me know. Okay. Because like I said, we're going to make people that we doubt currently. We're going to make people that we doubt, like the Mishas, the Adrias, the Courtneys, we're going to make them show receipts, but we're not going to make Jaguar Wright show receipts, right? Really? Tell me where. Let me know where she showed a receipt. And what was the receipt of? Go ahead. I'm serious. Do me a favor. Show me where. I'm open to it. Go ahead, Ashley. And shout out to Ashley for being the only one with the huevos to come out and say, like, listen, I think you're full of shit, Rabbit. Sorry, ma'am. She even said, ma'am. She didn't even have to say, ma'am. I just want to know where. Show me where. The receipt of what? I'm telling you, y'all, I've been waiting for her to show receipts. I've talked about different kinds of people on my channel. I've been waiting for her to show something. Please help me find a receipt. What did she show a receipt of? Let me know. Put it in the chat. Ashley, don't go away. Like, honestly, you are very much being asked to tell me where to find a receipt. Donato says no receipts since 2020. I want to know, y'all. I'm telling you, I have been rooting. Her saying a name is not a receipt. Her saying a name is not a receipt. Okay? I want to know. What I heard is not a receipt. Because if that's the case, then fuck. I'm the Jane Doe on the sushi table. And I don't have to show a receipt. And that's not even a Jane Doe. Show a receipt. I want to know. Y'all, I'm asking y'all. Where are they? Okay, there you go. My receipts are the fact that none of them are trying to sue her and shut her down. They're scared. Okay. So a lawsuit is not a receipt. All right. Cool. That's it? Is that the end of the argument? She's not being sued, therefore that's it. That's the receipt because she doesn't have a lawsuit. So if she were to have a lawsuit, then that would be a receipt. That's not a receipt. That's not a receipt. I'm sorry. That is not a receipt. It's not. A lawsuit is not a receipt, y'all. Okay, so then Adria sued Diddy. That must mean that she's telling the truth. Is that a receipt? Adria's suing Diddy. Adria hasn't served Diddy yet, but Adria's suing Diddy. I'm using your logic, okay? So that's a receipt. Let me know. Adria's telling the truth. She's 1000% telling the truth because she's suing Diddy. I'm using your logic. Where, help me understand. She says she has videos and stuff. Why don't she turn them over to the feds? Guys, I want to know. Thank you. Thank you, Marissa. Tell them. Thank you, Marissa. Thank you. Lack of evidence. Thank you for my shout out to my true crime people. Lack of evidence is not evidence. So if I don't get sued by Jay-Z and I said that I visited Jay-Z's dungeon, okay? He's not suing me, so I must be telling the truth. I must be telling the truth because I'm not being sued. And discovery would be crazy, y'all. Let me know. You said, scared of what? The real question should be, why aren't they interviewing Jaguar if she's so aware of, oh, she would be a star witness? Okay, here you go. Make People Smile says, they don't want the evidence out. That's why they won't sue. Okay, the evidence that she won't show? Y'all, I swear to God, I need to like do what she's doing. This is what I need to do. I need to tell people that I have receipts. Okay. Hell, there's a lot of bloggers that do that. I have a source. and then just kind of grow that way and then just tell people. And they won't sue me because they don't want what I have out. You're kidding, right? This is okay. So let me ask you a question. So the people that are like on the other side of this, which is interesting, right? Like Cassie Ventura, right? Cassie Ventura sued Diddy. All right. She didn't want what was the your logic. You're not making sense. It's think of it this way. If Adria decides to sue Diddy, right? Which she has showed that lawsuit, whatever, not serve Diddy. Is she telling the truth because she's suing Diddy? And she's showing out all these pictures. That's the evidence. That's what she's showing, right? So it must be based on your logic that Adria is telling the truth, right? I just want to make sure we all understand we're following this. There are no receipts. She will never show the receipts. She, in my opinion, is she's clinging on people that are credible to give her validation to her story. She tried to do that with the Jennifer Huff situation. Oh, do you guys know about that? The Nicki Minaj, Kenneth Petty victim? Did she try to hang herself with that woman too? And that woman wasn't having it? She said no. Y'all know about that too or no? Or some of you guys just started following her like this year. These people that are involved in the court cases are not out there telling their stories. It's an ongoing case. They got receipts. I want to know. Yes, Night Charm. Tell the people in the chat. Am I lying about that? Am I lying? She tried to hang herself with Jennifer Huff. She tried to latch on to Jennifer Huff. Okay. Jennifer Huff and Nicki Minaj. It didn't work out. Jennifer Huff said no. No, shout out to Jennifer Huff. Jennifer Huff is the Kenneth Petty, Nicki Minaj's husband's victim. Jennifer Huff wasn't having it. She tried to cling herself to that. But y'all, if you do a little research, you might find that. Get with the people, like the people that have been here for a couple years, like Night Charm, myself, a lot. Yeah. It's the truth. But guess what, guys? Jaguar Wright is telling the truth because they're not suing her. They're not suing her. So then Adria must be telling the truth. Just because you're suing somebody doesn't mean that you're telling the truth. Y'all realize that, right? Just because you're bringing a lawsuit to a situation doesn't mean you're like you have to prove yourself. Like there's the complaint and all kinds of things that you have to do. That's why it's difficult. That's why lawsuits are difficult. Y'all know that, right? So and we know that Cassie was telling the truth, right? But say that Cassie was suing Diddy, which she did. A lot of people doubted her story. For me, I always believed Cassie from the get because of the bruising and the, historic situation. If you have been following what happened to Cassie. But you know what? There's a reason why Diddy settled with Cassie in less than 24 hours. Reach a settlement of a lawsuit, and then you'll find out what is going on. And that was an undisclosed, I think, settlement at that point. Somebody who isn't getting sued isn't because they are like it's ridiculous logic, y'all. You saw the chaos at Atwood. I saw her attaching herself to content creators I have watched. And like I said, like I shout out to Atwood, shout out to the people over there. I know some folks are like ride or die hard fans of that woman, but I'm just gonna say that y'all be careful. Okay, y'all be careful with that because she has literally, if she's willing to fuck her own family, literally hurt her own family, she don't give a shit about anybody on the internet. This is a money grab. This has always been about money. Okay, so let me tell you again, if we're gonna say Misha needs to show receipts, then Jaguar Wright needs to show receipts. If we're gonna say that Adria needs to show receipts, then Jaguar Wright needs to show receipts. Okay. And Adria was the one that was pulling a lawsuit, right? So what's the issue? What's the issue? I want to know. No one is suing because she's broken up. Who has that kind of money, y'all? And let me tell you, even Courtney Burgess was selected, right? Like he had evidence to give, whatever the hell that was. Hell, even Chris Todd, who is still trying to pedal through some of these platforms. I'm like, you're doing the most, Chris Todd, whatever. Yeah, they're doing the most. I don't know, maybe he's in hiding. He's Yes. Oh my god. Oh, don't forget. Oh my god, Legina Gold. This is another one, y'all. This is how long we have been following. I know some of y'all been following it like just now, but Night Charm says Jag literally tried to convince us that the girl was R. Kelly and Aaliyah's daughter. This is how she clings to people. She tried to do it with Jennifer Huff. There was a woman here who came, I want to say Night Charm, was it like 2 years ago almost? She said that she was the daughter of R. Kelly and Aaliyah. Okay. And she did a bunch of interviews, and I'm sorry, y'all. That's not Aaliyah or R. Kelly's daughter. I don't care what you say. I don't care. But Jag saw the opportunity as a viral moment, so she hung on to her. She even tried to have her hook up with her son. I remember that. And it was a mess for content. Guys, Jaguar Wright is no longer the neo soul singer. She might have a couple chords here and there, whatever, but she is a content creator and she's gonna do content. That's what she does. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So yes, that was crazy. Yeah. She said that it's AI. So her son's interview is not real. I thought she was suing Tasha K. What happened there? Let me know. I'm bringing up. I always bring. I just, like I said, I don't do a lot of Jaguar Wright content, but I happen to do it today because I saw her on Andy, and I was like, girl, like I just wish somebody would just hold you accountable to the shit that you're saying. Like honestly, like you need to be and maybe someday somebody will. She needs to be publicly embarrassed because there's nothing she has no shame in what she does. She'll figure it out and she'll say, like, if she'll just say all kinds of shit. I mean, she even named Danny Robertson on the Popcorn Planet video, okay? And I was like, you know that Danny Robertson holds a mirror. She was like this to you. You don't like her because she discredits everything that you say and she brings receipts. You don't like Danny Robertson because she brings the receipts. All right. Shout out to the Avengers. Yeah. You want to know who Jaguar Wright is? Go check out Danny Robertson. I didn't think so. And I'm not familiar with OG Patrice. I heard her say that, and I'm like, Danny Robertson's got more balls than more invisible balls. Shout out to her. I mean, like I said, to me, when I heard her mention Danny Robertson, let me tell you, y'all, I have known Danny Robertson on this platform for, oh shit, since 2021, almost 3 years. Okay. Danny Robertson is like somebody that is phenomenal, amazing researcher. She will do her work. Okay. I don't care what anybody says. She got a lot of haters because she doesn't let down. Okay. People could say a lot of shit about her, but let me tell you, Danny Robertson brings receipts. That's what I'm gonna say about that. And not fake shit, like receipts. The receipts are always receipting all the time. And like I said, she holds the mirror. She holds the mirror. What about her son's ashes? That was pretty embarrassing. Well, she tried to tell people that it was somebody came in my chat and said it was like a religious thing that she was doing. I don't know about that. I don't know. She tries to like say something different. This thing caught my hair. Yeah. I saw what I saw. A lot of us saw what we saw. She literally pour her son's ashes. Her son's ashes were like in this little Dixie cup, solo cup thing. Okay. She had been driving all over with her little car. I think it was like a Kia, the car that she blew up for insurance purposes. And she essentially rubbed her face like this. And why we know, she grabbed the phone, y'all, and placed the phone. She was on IG Live, placed it right there. On my dead son. On my dead son. On my, and she was looking at the camera, y'all. On my dead son. Going like this, rubbing that, all those ashes. What religion would allow you to do anything like that? I'm not joking. Please. On my dead son. And she was rubbing him like that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Let me know if y'all remember. She kept saying, Solar, get out the car, Solar. And she was like fucking around with this Solar guy from, what's that one cult? What was the cult? Nature Boy. He was part of Nature Boy's crew, okay? Nature Boy's crew, who's in prison right now, all right? She wanted to become one of the leaders of that cult too. Keep that in mind. On my dead son. Y'all, let me put some makeup on. On my dead son. Literally going like this. Carbon Nature. Thank you. That's what she was doing. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That, you know what? And I wish, like, it's funny now, but it wasn't funny then, y'all, because um it wasn't funny then. She's a witch. I believe it. I believe she's a witch. Cause I mean, that's some witch ass I mean, I don't know, man. There's some good witches and there's some bad witches. I don't think she's a good witch. Really? I didn't know that. I know Solar. Solar. I was like, she looks like she's yelling for Stella. Stella. Solar. Solar on my dead son. Shout out to my good witches. Oh, Stella. I don't clown her as much, yo. Sean is the what? Sean and Danny and everybody else. I don't do all that. I don't do all that. Shout out to them though. Shout out to Sean. John's always on her ass too, and Danny. But that's what she does. And it's like we've been watching Jaguar Wright for years. I think that's why we have a different perspective. But y'all will find out soon enough, okay? Y'all will find out soon enough. That's what I do. It was disturbing. Yes. I mean, Randy, it's kind of sad, but people will learn. People will learn. You know what I mean? And shout out to Danny Robertson for doing the work and everybody else. Yeah. I was watching Sean Davy Way sing when he tries to like sing like Jaguar Wright. Oh my god. I don't care what anybody says, like it's just you know. That's right, Kim. Tell them. I'm not well versed in different areas, but shout out to y'all. This is thank you, Mar, for the $4.99. This is getting too crazy. Might ruin it for the victims. That's the sad part is will it? Can you imagine? That's the thing, it's like the attorney can do whatever he wants. I mean, he could sue. He could say, listen, I don't like that you did X, Y, and Z, so I'm gonna go after you, Misha. I mean, he would be in his right to do that. And honestly, like I said, I really hope I saw that some really good content creators. Thank you, Kim, for clarifying. Gotcha, love. I saw some really good content creators trying to get Misha some help. I think that's important, right? I mean, what do y'all think? I do wonder what Lionel B's gonna do. Let me know. Not my sister. Yo, I think Sean is still shout out to Sean, he might be live. Yeah, man, like, shout out I think that that's great because they do need help. Hell, I think Jaguar Wright needs help. I think Jaguar Wright, is somebody that is very not well for years, needs help. I don't think he will. Angela, I mean, if he hasn't yet, why would he? He doesn't see what he's doing as a problem. Um, no, you're right. If they get ignored, well, the thing is naturally thick. Like the thing about Jaguar Wright is that she needs to cling onto someone to go viral. You know what I mean? She needs that. She needs to be able to like, if you notice, she tried to do it with Jennifer Huff where she tried to cling. So, and then, like, if anybody comes out, that's the scary part. There might be people that are gonna come out, right? We don't know everybody that's suing, okay? But if there is somebody whose name has been put out there, she's either going to, like, cling herself to that person or try to discredit that person if they're taking clout from her. Just watch. That's what she does. And it's more harmful to the victims than anything. Mhm. But I'm saying it's like, I'm not worried about Misha's credibility at this point because the way I see it is she showed herself. We knew she was lying, that she wasn't being honest. What concerns me, honestly, is oh my God, Abraham, I'm surprised she doesn't have one yet. People need to start a subreddit. Actually, whoever starts that, y'all, that might be a good way to track everything. And then that's perfect. Hell, they got a subreddit for everybody. Ooh, let me give that idea out. Y'all, somebody let Danny Robertson, and she needs to start a subreddit for Jaguar Wright. Yeah, she inserts herself in every story. It's kind of scary. And also, like, it's the attention. Yeah, but Betty, like, she likes that attention and she makes channels go viral. You know what I mean? That's what she does. I'm wondering where the supporters went. They kind of, after I said, hey, listen, a lawsuit is not a receipt, they kind of left. Said I kept trying new channels. I was watching this voodoo channel and she was watching oh, really? Whew, careful. Um, Best channel on YouTube. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Make people smile. Best channel on YouTube. Thank you for listening to our opinion. Well, like I said, you're entitled to your opinion. Like, I'm not here. I'll ask you to show me a receipt, and I'm still gonna stand on that. Y'all support whoever you want to. I just know the history, and that's the thing. Um, really. I mean, that interview honestly was I always scare people away. Yes, I do. Lionel B has a screenshot of saying that Tanya Rubin wanted 5K. Good for the interview. Did y'all see that? Is it weird? I don't care. Natanya deserves 5K and more, the way I see it. Now, does the issue is then even if she wanted 5K, I don't give a shit about that. The issue becomes whether Lionel B will like where Lionel B goes with that. What was that receipt supposed to do? It doesn't discredit Natanya's story. It says that she wants to get paid, and in my opinion, I mean, whatever the platform wants to do. Some people pay for interviews and some people don't. You know, the way I see it is Natanya, for me, is the only one that's telling the truth. And like I said, my respects for Natanya. She said it on a video. She said, I'm a big girl. I'm not here to tell Natanya, hey, Miss Natanya, don't believe. I'm sure she's heard it from a lot of people. I just hope she doesn't find out the hard way. That's the biggest thing because of the shit that she does. That's what I'm gonna say about that. And if she does, she does. I mean, she is a lady that she has a right to believe whatever she wants to. Lady Pamela, oh, thank you for being a member for 12 months. I upgraded yesterday and I love you so much. Lady Pamela, thank you. And I did get your email, love. I didn't ignore you. I just saw it and didn't write back. Thank you, love. Sometimes people need to learn on their own. You know what I mean? Yeah, right, black gold, that's a good point. Yeah, that's how I see it too, naturally thick so far, and, of course, the Jane Does and the John Does at this point, right? The people that have, stayed silent, shout out to them. I, really? Oh, I might have to check. You know what? But I think that's a good idea. You said Lionel be asked about the mount, says Darcy. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I really don't care. I don't think that it discredits her. If anything, it makes Lionel look bad, in my opinion. I don't know what he was trying to do with that. I really hope that he comes back and like he's trying to act like I don't know, like he's got all these other interviews. He's too busy trying to do other interviews. I don't know. And maybe, I mean, it's not a big deal. Maybe people are like okay with it. He said, clip the message. She showed the entire message on her channel. She only asked once. He kept pushing for her to do the interview and wanted her in person. I hope she gets paid. I don't know. Like, and like I said, she went on to BJ's for free. Shout out to BJ, you know? I hope that they all get they all deserve some level of payment with something. I think. But that's just my opinion. I don't have the money to pay anybody. But I think that if it's their time, they're gonna do whatever they want, you know? I really like Natalia too. I just hope that that her own discretion. You know what I mean? Thank you. Look at this. Shout out to It's Kim. Natanya wanted 5K. Lionel wanted her to fly out to him for an interview. She didn't feel comfortable giving him her personal information, doesn't travel alone. So 5K for a flight, hotel, etc. Gotcha. So it was supposed to be you know what? Thank you for clarifying this. I didn't know this. I didn't know. I thought it was just like a virtual interview. But even if whatever kind of interview it was, Kim, thank you so much for clarifying that because I didn't know that. I don't care. That is on Natanya, however she wants to do it. Um, for me, like I hope she writes. I think she was writing a book or she wrote a book. I think she wrote a book and she's trying to promote it. I mean, I would love to read it and share it with everybody, share my thoughts and stuff like that. Yes, thank you for the details, Kim. Thank you, love. Like I said, like I hope that she shared her story needs to be told and shared and told. I think she's an inspiration. But that's just my thought. Yes, yes. Thank you. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, she has written books, seems very genuine. I like her. Shout out to her. It makes a lot more sense, right? That why the 5K. She doesn't not come across as someone looking to explain. No, she doesn't. And what would she is the Diddy victim, you know? Shot in the dark. I'll have to check it out. Yes, Eminem's mom died today. Today or yesterday? I think it was today. But yeah, it makes a lot more sense. Yeah, it is. I mean, everybody's doing Zoom now, but I guess you could do it in person. I'm not really sure. Hell, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, he's got the money to fly people out. Kudos to him. Hope he figures things out at the very least. And like I said, I hope that people get help and they find out what they have to find out. Okay. But anyways, you guys, I will see you guys mañana. Mañana. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I gotta go to bed and I gotta go tend to baby bunny and I gotta blow my nose. All right. Y'all are amazing. Thank you for listening to me. You don't have to. Shout out to the people that love to argue in the chat. I love to argue too. Shout out to the unmedicated people like myself and others. Shout out to y'all. Thank you for hitting that like button. Yes, tomorrow. It's a new era. I don't know how I feel about it, but I'll be live tomorrow. I mean, I got some other videos to work on. I still got to work on my birthday, y'all. I have to. I have to do what I have to do. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. We don't have to listen to you. No, you don't. Y'all don't have to listen to anything that I say. I prefer that you didn't. I prefer that y'all go do your own work out there. Like find out for yourself, okay? Shout out to the unmedicated army. That's right. That's us. We are special. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Have a great night. Bye. Bye. Hit the like button. Bye, guys.